Your Excellencies, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the CEO of the KICC, Ms. Nana Gecaga.
Good evening. I think we can do better than that. Good evening. How about if I say, good evening, Nairobi? There we go. I'd like to just say welcome, distinguished guests, honored guests here at the KICC for the 29th Africa and Indian Ocean World Travel Awards. My name is Nana Gecaga, and as you've heard, I'm the Chief Executive Officer at Kenyatta International Convention Center, and we are proud to be the host here tonight. If I may go back down memory lane and tell you how we got here. 7 years ago, I believe in life, all you need is that one break, that one little inch, and you kick open that door. 7 years ago, I was in the Ministry of Tourism, and I had a PS who is here tonight, Madam Fatima Hersi, and she had said, I know we need to send somebody back to KICC, and I think you will be the best person for the job. She said, go and do what you have done here at the ministry. So thank you, Madam PS. When I came to KICC 7 years ago, we had a lot of work to do. But with an able board and also an able staff, slowly by slowly, we were able, month by month, year by year, to turn around KICC to what you see today. After that, we were able to, well, I was able to meet Mr. Graham Cook, who is a WTA president. And as any of you who know me, I will not stop until I get what I want. So poor Graham, every time, there I was, Kenya this, Kenya that, we need to do this, we need to do that, we need to do this, how can we do it? And he'd be like, go back, do this over here, get your city involved, get your venue involved, get the key stakeholders involved, and then get back to me. So time and time again, we would do that. And finally, we won the bid for the WTA, Africa and Indian Ocean, to be held in 2020. However, we were hit with a global pandemic, so that was put on hold. So we waited, and the call came in January of this year, 2022, and we were told, we're back on, and we're going to start the physical WTAs. During that time, I'm honored to say that KICC was able to win consecutively best venue in Africa and in the Indian Ocean for 2 years in a row before the pandemic hit. And that alone was something, so I would like to really just say, if we could have the KICC staff, if I could please have you stand up, those of you who are here. If you're around, please stand up wherever you are. This is a representation of all of our staff here. And I just want to say to the staff, it's been a long time coming, right? And every time I've always said, one day we are going to be setting the stage, and tonight, that is it. This is the first time in my history of leadership at KICC that we are actually hosting an event instead of hosting it for somebody else. So it is an actual, really, achievement that we have gotten this far. So thank you. I would also like to take this opportunity to also state that, as I've mentioned, 7 years ago, if you do the math, I am coming to the end of my second term, and in government, obviously, I will be stepping down, so this will be my last event, officially, this big, here at KICC, and I would just like to say to everybody in the room, thank you. To all the tourism stakeholders, when I look around the room, everybody here means something to me in my journey. Either a partnership, either a keep going, either a well done, either actually this is what we need to do, and guidance and advisory, support from family and friends, and the confidence of my board, my current board here tonight, and also my present board that were also here the last 5 years, and of course the staff, because I could have not, and we couldn't have not, gotten here tonight on the 15th of October, 2022, and say that we are hosting the World Travel Awards. When we were deciding to pick the event and see what to do, I made it very clear that I wanted to have a representation of what Kenya has to offer. You heard the choir, you'll be hearing more of them later on. The food as well is samples of the Kenyan cuisine with gastro and representation of gastro-tourism. Audience in the guests here are all drawn up from either the Nairobi city, in their places, stakeholders of companies you represent, close friends and colleagues, and our common goal here and vision tonight is to put Kenya back on the map. So tonight, I would like to say enjoy, see what we can do, and may this be a benchmark, and may we go higher and not lower in terms of what happens when we all work together. Welcome to KICC, and welcome to Kenya. Thank you.